Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching the Babylon 5 movie, River of Souls. I believe it has to do with the soul hunters. Maybe they're after someone's soul that we know, someone that we don't know, some great person, which seems to be their mode of operation. They go after people who have something to offer in wisdom for their cultures, and they take their souls so their knowledge, what they have to teach, will not be lost. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. Those are questions I am not skilled to answer, but it feels good to be back to watch some Babylon 5. I took a week or two off. The first time in ages I've watched no Babylon 5, and I miss it. I miss it already. I am working on my top 3 for every season right now. I've started writing a little bit for the first season. I think y'all will figure out some of my choices, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to watch River of Souls. So without anything else to say, let's just get into it. But before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it. Okay, presented in surround sound. How fancy. In a dark and dingy cave under the surface? What are we digging for? Hey!
You sure it's only a little further?
I know that guy.
You've been saying
Don't know his name, but I know him. Grave robbers?
Nothing good comes easy, Klaus.
Nothing
Klaus?
bad comes easy either. I find it far more annoying when the universe makes you work for your damnation. I prefer just gave it to me, save me the effort.
Dr. Bryson.
Yeah.
Over here.
Archaeologists, not grave robbers. Maybe both.
Yes.
A medallion?
There.
A piece of candy? The key to Willy Wonka's kingdom? The spiral?
See? The symbol. This is a death symbol. On the other side, a symbol of life. Not life or death or life and death, but life in death. Life eternal. Break this down. I'm going to see what's inside.
The key
Bryson.
to immortality? Perhaps? I cannot speak. I'm really liking this so far. The music is good. I love that actor. I'm intrigued.
Smells like death.
Maybe to you. To me, it is as sweet as perfume.
Is it like a vault of souls? It's a vault of souls! Knowledge from 1,000 worlds, from 1,000 lifetimes. True power! Super villain mode activated. Oh, something else is activated.
Souls. If you believe in souls.
That's crazy. I believe only in what I can see and hear and touch. If I believed in souls, I couldn't exactly do this for a living.
You will believe now, Klaus.
Listen.
You were saying, Klaus?
Touch it. That one's different. Fortune favors the bold. Oh, you're gonna take it? Is that an orb? Might help you see Sauron. It's one of the Seeing Stones.
They are not all accounted for, the lost seeing stones. We do not know who else may be watching.
Oh, don't
hear it.
Don't worry. We'll find a way.
Oh God. It's taking control of his mind somehow. Damn magical items. You gotta be careful, folks. TNT presents Babylon 5, The River of Souls. Ah, there's my beauty. Not yet blown up. Decommissioned, as they call it.
Captain, there you are. I've been looking for you.
I never thought I'd miss her. And here I am. I'm like, oh, it's the captain. I've missed you, Captain. She's not so bad. I give her a hard time. She's not so bad. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I have missed her. Ian McShane, that's the actor. Martin Sheen? Martin Sheen is a soul hunter? Come on. They brought out the big guns for this baby.
On a personal level, I miss Sheridan now that he's gone to Mimbar with Delenn. Hell, on some level, I even miss Garibaldi, but at the same time,
Sure is
both
quiet.
of them gone, most of the problems that used to follow them around are also
Yeah.
gone. Thank you. Over the last few months, this place has become almost manageable. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. Obviously, you tracked me down for a reason. What is it?
I just thought you'd like to know. Mr. Garibaldi just checked in at customs a few
Oh,
minutes
no.
Hey, I've had enough of you!
And look.
Suddenly, I have this great blinding pain right behind
That's
my
called a
left eye.
migraine,
I
ma'am.
get that
I
too,
get those
right
too.
here. I think I may have something.
She ready? She ready. I've been working on this one all day. If she were any more ready, I'd be blind and you'd get a refund. Not that we give refunds, but that's
This is a comedian. I don't know his name.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. I just want you to be able to look and compare for yourself. You know, I'm an artist. That's why it don't come cheap. Did he pay?
In full.
Oh well.
Didn't someone try to do this with Kira Nerys?
Oh, before I forget, you know how to use one of those? There's one in your room, and in case you need any instructions, you know, I don't want any problems.
Oh, that's fine. I can figure it out.
All right. Knock yourself out, Chief. Have a good time. Oh, another day, another hollow.
I don't really know what I'm watching here.
Michael,
All right.
please.
Michael. Growing out the
Brings you back to
goatee.
Babylon 5.
Business. As you know, when I married Lise, I took over the day-to-day operation of her late husband's corporation.
Yes.
Problem is, we inherited a lot of black projects and research programs that he started, but he never told anybody about. For the last 6 months, I've been trying to track him down and find out what's involved.
Yes.
Captain, we've got Mr. Garibaldi's appointment out here. Should I send him in?
Just a second. You told him to meet you here?
I figured this would be the easiest place to find if we missed connecting. I knew you wouldn't mind.
You are truly amazing, Mr. Garibaldi.
I thought
Mr.
we agreed to call him
Garibaldi.
Michael.
We did. Send him in. Still sober?
As a judge.
I'm glad.
Good deal. I'm glad they had that little moment there.
Mr. Garibaldi?
Their little shared history on abuse.
Doctor, I'd like you to meet Captain Elizabeth Lockley. Captain, Dr. Robert Bryson.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Right. Listen, I think we should be going. I know you two kids could talk.
Love
shop
at
until
first
dawn,
sight.
but we've got a little talking of our own to do. So I suggest you let the captain get back
I've
to
missed my Babylon 5
Perhaps we can
people.
talk later.
Of course.
work. Captain.
Love her hair.
Dr. Bryson.
Look at her. Got rid of those
Find anything
bangs. Now
interesting
she's
lately?
Yes.
killing it.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
I found the mother soul. The soul to all souls. Maybe it's the Lochnar from Heavy Metal. Lochnar. Is it the Lochnar? Something like that. You know, the glowing green ball.
According to our records, your work has been funded to the tune of over 2 million credits a year. It's a lot of money. I'd like to know what it's for, so I can better evaluate whether or not to continue funding it.
The ledgers didn't say?
No, they only had the initials LE next to the dollar amounts.
Oh, I see. I suppose LE could be shorthand for life extension, but knowing Mr. Edgars, I think it was a reference to my pet name for the project, Life Eternal, immortality. I'm engaged in nothing less than the search for eternal life, Mr. Garibaldi.
Ah, I see.
The Death Walker found
we can
and got murdered for.
Human life to 110, maybe 115 years, but there are dozens of alien life forms that can live double, even triple that. And some older alien civilizations can sustain life in one form or another for thousands of years. Some of them eliminated death entirely. Can you think of a worthier cause than immortality, Mr. Garibaldi?
Well, that would depend upon 3 things. Number 1, does it really exist? Number 2, how much will it cost? And number 3, who gets to use it? Which, given the probable answer to number 2, means probably just the rich folk.
That was the general idea. Mr. Edgars saw considerable profit in finding the answer to the question of life eternal.
And have you? You've been at this for over 3 years. Are you any closer to the answer now than when you started?
Let me take this for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Mr. Garibaldi.
I am Mr.
Oh,
Garibaldi.
yes.
I found something recently that, well, for the last 20 years of my life, I've been searching for. This discovery could unlock the answer to eternal life. Fascinating, isn't it? Our obsession with life and death and beyond. We eat that which is dead in order to stay alive. Death becomes part of our daily routine, our very consciousness. But that's
Oh,
where
you
we have
sounded
to
like a
make the
Death
break,
Walker.
Not at the level of flesh and bone, but at the level of the mind. What we are is what's in here.
Yes.
And the rest?
We are nothing more than our thoughts, our memories, our dreams. Yeah,
Dead
just meat. Dead meat. I lost my appetite. What are we doing here?
Can you hear me?
The soul within?
Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm continuing to get reactions from the globe. I think they're trying to communicate with me, but silently. It could be a form of telepathic communication or something more elemental. I'm going to try increasing the power to see if that helps.
More power. Always the answer. More power.
Can you hear me? Who are you? What's your name?
Name.
What's your name?
Name. God.
More power?
They came for us. They took us away.
Who?
They had no right.
The Soul Hunters?
Let me go back to sleep. Let me die.
Then you're not
Oh, they're stuck. They're stuck in limbo.
Recording your living mind preserved at the moment of death.
You don't understand. Leave us alone!
Oh, that turned dark.
must write this down. Gotta write this down.
Yeah. Must write this down. Oh, it's tired work talking to ghosts. Oh, what's it gonna do? Oh no, it's full power. We're gonna haunt the whole damn station.
My children. Where are my children? Where are my children? Where are my children?
I'm gonna get angry. Oh.
Tough night?
I was working late.
Find anything interesting?
Interesting? You've no idea at all.
Well, maybe that's because you haven't given me the information I asked you for. Your notes on your work to date?
My notes?
Yes, your notes.
Oh, yes, my... my notes. Yeah. Yes, I burned them. It doesn't matter anymore. None of it matters. It's become irrelevant. I mean, I've seen past, beyond, over the edge to what is known.
Oh, God.
Who are you?
Excuse me?
Who are you, really? Are you what I see or what's inside? If I take away your memories, the sum and substance of all that you have seen, done, known, are you still you anymore?
I've had this argument, this discussion many times.
Dr. Bryson, I want you to listen to me very carefully. I know you've been under a great strain lately. You've been chasing after this dream of yours for a long time, and I think...
What you think is immaterial. It's all immaterial. At least all the parts that matter. And keep your money. I don't need it anymore. I have everything that I need. I just have to go deeper. Look more deeply. Listen to them more closely.
Listen to who?
That's none of your business.
You ain't...
Now get out.
Look,
yeah.
I said get
you
out.
ain't funding me no more. No, I don't need your money. Your wife's money. Because it ain't even your money. It's a dead man's money that you banged your way into.
Yes.
Captain, we've got something unusual coming through the jump gate.
Well, put it through. Let me see.
What do we got? Martin Sheen, Soul Hunter? Harvester of souls, warden of the dead. They come for me. Protect me, my love.
Oh, hell.
You know what that is?
Yeah, I saw a couple of those ships years ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's a soul hunter. The story is they travel all over the place, capturing the souls of important people right at the moment of death.
I thought they were just
someone
legends.
important's gonna die.
No, they're real, all right. Check the records.
So what's it doing here?
I don't know.
Or it's there for the orb. Or both.
All I know is the only time they show up is when someone's about to die.
Oh, no.
I just have a dry spot in my throat from the air conditioning. I feel fine. Stop looking at me like that.
He's nothing but a bill collector sent by clerks to collect money due. Or something like that from Apocalypse Now.
That's far enough. I mean it. State your business here.
He looked crazy.
Something was stolen from us. Taken from us. Taken here. The one who stole from us, the one who brought it here, had others with him. They told us.
How do you know they were telling the truth?
How do we know?
We know. How do we know? We speak in a strange way of the souls we have captured.
We know.
With our third eye.
They say the name of the one who stole from us. The name of the one who brought it here is Bryson.
Why is it you? Why is it always you?
The Garibaldi effect.
Thousands of years ago, Rauga was a distant world whose name had been forgotten by all but our order. They were an advanced people who chose not to leave their planet and go beyond the stars. An exquisite race of poets and dreamers and philosophers and leaders. A race wise beyond their time and soon to die before their time. We knew it.
Oh, that's sad.
We are drawn by the smell of death. The passing of the
You get them
physical
all?
form is like a beacon to us. And we came
The
at
whole
once
world?
because we could feel the passing of a billion minds.
I don't believe in souls. Hey, you want to tell me this thing of yours recorded the thoughts of a billion people? Hey, that's fine. I'm with you. It's a big job, but it's possible. Hell, in the last 100 years, we've been able to map brain patterns, program memories, and even record thought. But don't start with me about this soul business.
Doesn't matter what you believe, Michael. Whatever it is, whatever's inside was stolen from these people and it should be returned. If these minds, souls, whatever, they've been in prison for 1,000 years, what if they're beyond caring about escape? What if all they care about now is revenge? What could they do?
It would depend. They would have to find someone they could influence and direct. Someone with the knowledge and the resources to do physically what they cannot do.
What could they do?
In time, almost anything.
Yes.
The all-seeing guy.
I won't let them take you. No matter what. Better to destroy the station, embrace the darkness, than go back there. Yes.
Okay. Let's blow it up.
I understand. I understand.
I don't know what we got. I'm trying to figure it out. He's just trying to activate his little buddies again. With all the power of the station.
Honey?
Oh, the souls are taking over the hollow bodies, and then they can touch people wearing the suits and kill them.
Is it you?
Derval.
Or they're getting their own bodies and
No matter how you appeared on the outside.
What?
It's been so long, my husband. My life.
this ain't what I paid for. Or maybe it is. Hey.
I'm still here.
Holy shnikey. Captain?
Can I have one of those instead?
We have very little contact with others. In fact, we rarely speak to anyone except, of course, those we are called upon to save.
And what happens to them after you've saved them?
They are placed in the great halls, which have been provided for that purpose.
And then what?
In hell. A living undead hell.
What?
Okay. Okay, putting aside for the moment the question about just what it is you're taking, the memory or the soul. Let's say you take the essence of a great concert pianist, and then you put him in one of these great halls. Then what happens?
We preserve him against the ages. We continue him.
And that's it.
But for what purpose?
He has no further contact with anyone.
Oh, sometimes we talk with the souls, and they will talk with each other.
I see. Well, Mr. Garibaldi's feelings about heaven notwithstanding, I think you've just described hell about as well as anything I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Good God, that was
because
so
you are
much salt.
trapped in the prison of your own flesh. The flesh has desires. The flesh has needs. But the soul is pure. The soul needs only to continue to be.
I think you're nuts.
And maybe for some souls, it's not enough just being. It's the doing that makes us what we are.
Wouldn't you want to be continued?
Sometimes dead is better.
No, not like that. Not...
Me neither. Not like that. I guess I can still
hell was
play
that?
D&D with the other souls, right? I don't need a body for that. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Get down!
Oh, shit, girl.
No!
Better not be. No, she can't be dead. Can she? Oh, you can get her soul back, right? Oh, fudge. Is she possessed? She was hit by 1.21 gigawatts of soul power. We gonna see anyone we recognize in the infirmary? The one lady who took over, maybe? Don't remember her name. She was a good doctor. Oh, she sees herself. The soul does exist. Maybe they do kill her. Holy snipey. Some quality green screen work here, folks.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's exactly as I remember it. The reality now is quite different, I imagine.
Franklin?
The towers long since gone to dust. The cities fallen, destroyed.
This is the alien world.
But here, in our thoughts, it remains. Because we remember it, it is.
What happened?
You were caught in the middle of a power struggle. Literally as well as figuratively. The Mad Ones saw an opportunity to take their revenge on one of our captors. Now, we tried to interfere, but they got ahead of us. When you jumped in front of the other, we were able to adjust the power in the nanoseconds between the time it left the wall and struck you. Just enough time to stop your heart for a second, so that we could talk.
This feels a lot longer than just a second.
In here,
In death,
has no
time
meaning.
has no purpose.
Out there, it can only be for a moment, because if your body dies out there while you are in here, your soul will be trapped in here with us. That is why we have to stop them. They will destroy themselves, you, and anyone who gets in their way to take their revenge on what has been done to us.
I was told your people were dying anyway.
No, we weren't. That is the point. They made a mistake. Look, we do not
We're
have
on
much
the
time.
verge
Now,
of
we have to make them
evolving,
understand.
maybe?
Now, we were not dying. You have to tell them. Tell them they made a mistake. We were not dying. We were evolving.
Yeah, see? Evolving in something beyond the physical, which to soul hunters read as death. But it was so much more.
I've seen Ralga. The planet that the souls in the globe came from. For just a moment, I was dead on the operating table. That's when it happened. I was inside it. They pulled me in.
No, this cannot be.
I'm right, aren't I?
Yes, but this is not possible. Even with a conduit to the outside, they cannot be this strong, this soon. In time, perhaps, but not now. Not yet.
It is because
Look at what
they're
they've
not
been doing.
dead.
Look at the sheer power they've been demonstrating from the start. These aren't your ordinary souls that you're used to dealing with.
What are you saying?
They said you made a mistake.
From the Vorlons and others that when a race evolves beyond a certain point, they no longer need a physical body. They weren't about to die. They were about to leave behind their physical bodies and evolve to the next level.
No.
It should have been their greatest moment. The pinnacle in the evolution of any race. And just as it happened, just as they became transcendent, you took them. You took them and you stuck them inside a piece of glass for 10,000 years. You made a mistake.
Is this the price of our arrogance?
Yes.
Maybe
yes,
we
it
can't
is.
change what's
Price of
been
the
done.
arrogance.
We can try to fix what we can now.
What must I do?
Talk to your people. Buy me some time. And for God's sake, keep them away from the station. We've got 500 million souls crying out for revenge someplace in here. The last thing we need is to show them some more targets.
What the hell are you doing here?
What? You don't think I know what you're doing? You cordon off the area, you scare away my customers, and now you're interfering with my programs.
Zach, do you know this guy?
Yeah, he runs a hollow brothel down the way a bit.
A hollow brothel? You know there are supposed to be hollow brothels on the station?
Yeah, I know, but...
Hey, excuse me, I'm talking here. I've already notified my attorney, and if you think these scare tactics can get rid... Is he dead?
Seriously dead.
Yes.
What happened?
Scare tactics.
You mean this isn't a routine just to get rid of us?
What isn't a routine?
All my holograms are banging each other. It's a damn hollow orgy in here.
That's the hollow brothel?
Yeah. Makes sense. Lock all those minds up in a jar for 10,000 years, the first thing they're gonna want to do is find some way to get into a body, real or projected.
They've got access to all my files, even my private ones. You gotta stop them. Look at my personal files.
Who cares? What's the big deal about...
Hey now.
The captain. You use the captain's image so guys could...
He's a public figure, you know, public domain, free speech. It's a satire. I'm not saying anything else without a lawyer.
Satire.
You sleaze buggy piece of... Hey!
Garibaldi.
What?
You're a married man.
What am I supposed to do, blind myself here? I can see why a lot of guys would rent this particular image.
Actually, it was mainly women.
Oh. Hey now.
All right, gentlemen, what do we...
Oh, Captain. Captain. Captain.
That's me and I'll sue.
Get him out of here.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What we did to you was wrong. I see that now. And there may be a way to correct our mistake, but this destruction is not it. We can return you to our world and find a way to release you from your bondage. I know that my order will set this mistake right once they understand that they have made a mistake, once we make them understand. And until that time, I offer
myself
freely as a sign of our sincerity. Give us this opportunity to correct our mistake. Let my soul be a bridge between us until that day when you shall be released. Let the death of this body be your only remaining vengeance, and let my soul be a doorway of hope.
That seems like a pretty fair compromise and offer.
Now take me.
And he drops. Soul Hunter.
I never knew the name of the other one from your order who came here. He never told me. I don't even know if you have names. All I know is that he gave his promise and his life to protect you and this place and the billion minds trapped inside this thing. Make sure that the promise he made on your behalf is kept, or I promise you the hunters will become the hunted. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that his sacrifice was not in vain.
Who shall he see? Hey!
The mind sees what it needs to see. The soul sees what the soul sees. Well, at least that's over. I hope they can find a solution.
I think they'll get there eventually. It's going to take a long time.
Is it going to end with a lawyer showing up?
10,000 years. That's another few hundred.
The
Lieutenant Corwin
episode,
tells
the
me he'll be
movie.
leaving in a short time.
There he is.
Captain Lockley.
You blew up my
Mr.
client's
Riley.
establishment.
Good to see you. I was beginning to miss our little talks.
Oh, gosh, me too. However, my client has informed me that in light of recent events involving your wanton acts of destruction, we are now prepared to bring not only civil, but also criminal charges against you.
For what?
For you blew up the man's business.
Oh, that. Well, Mr. Riley, in that case, I suggest you revisit his lease. Zach was right. There is a heaven.
Lockley was really good in this. Really good in this. I'll be right back with you. That was Babylon 5, the River of Souls movie. I really like that. Lockley, fantastic. Really came into her own with this, and I missed her. I never thought I'd miss her, but I did. It was great seeing her again. We also got some Garibaldi. We got Franklin, who wasn't really Franklin. We got Martin Sheen as a soul hunter. It was really good. We had Zach, obviously. I like Zach. Zach's the man. But the argument of what makes us us. Is it a soul? Is it merely our memories? Are they one and the same? Are they different? It is a discussion I've had on many occasions with my friends. Sometimes we've been drinking. Sometimes we've been doing a little something else. But it gets you in those discussions of the soul and the body and the mind. And what is it that makes us who we are? And it really touched on that in this movie. I love that type of discussion, that type of philosophy of life and where it begins and where it ends. And then the great tragedy of these souls is they were not on the brink of death, but on the brink of evolution into something more, into something great. And at the pinnacle of their transformation, they were taken, they were stolen and made captives of the soul hunters. The torture that must be for a conscious mind. Because I'm guessing the regular souls aren't necessarily the same. Maybe they are more simple. Maybe they are merely copies of memories. Or maybe every soul feels like this. I really don't know. But it raises good questions. Great sci-fi always raises good questions. And that's what this did. There were some cheesy parts, not gonna lie. Some of the effects didn't hold up. A little more comedy than I probably would have liked in certain spots. But overall, a solid movie, a great addition to the B5 canon, the B5 lore. And once again, I was surprised how much I love to see Lockley. Might not be saying that name right. You know me and names. I also did not mind seeing the hologram version of Lockley. My goodness, she's a looker. She's got the goods. I mean, and she's popular with the ladies, so that's good. But yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Love me some B5, and we'll be watching another movie sometime in the next few weeks. So continue to come on this Babylon 5 journey with me. We're not done yet, but before you do, Like, comment, share, subscribe, Patreon, link in the description below. This is Mega, signing off.